Everyone is welcome to another tutorial from this your favorite Jandro HD channel. In today's tutorial, we will be making an XLR line for microphones. We will be doing the same using Canon Plus, like the ones I show you on the screen. Furthermore, in my case, I will be using 6 ms of coaxial cable or stereo chip. If you need to, you can make a much longer line. I would not recommend more than 25 MENOS to avoid interference. We will begin by exposing the filaments of one of the ends of our cable. I will leave this for you in quick motion to shorten the time of this video. Once we have peeled off the first of our tips, we will notice that inside it has 2 LIR audio channels in white and red colors, and a copper wire mesh. This mesh will perform the functions of ground, and will also avoid possible interference from parasitic signals. You have to braid it as shown on the screen, to use it as a whole as a line. I take this opportunity to suggest that if you are interested in the channel's content, consider subscribing. Subscribing is free. Also, activate the bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming premieres. And if this video is of interest to you, give me a like. This way YouTube will know that you liked it and will show it to many more people. Once we expose all the ends as shown on the screen, we will proceed to do the same with the other end of our cable. Once we have the 2 ends of our line ready, we will proceed to thin each of these ends at both ends. Then we will move on to trimming the leftovers with scissors. I recommend leaving at least 3 mm of tip. Thinned wire should look similar to what is shown on screen. Now that our cable is ready, we will move on to working with the first connector, in this case the male connector. We will be disassembling it as shown on the screen and remove the core or token. These cores are listed from 1 to 3. We must respect this numbering. In each one of the plugs, we will be filling each of the plug connections with tin, as shown on the screen. To continue with the connection of our cable, we must first put on the cap. We will always do this in reverse. After this, we must make sure that our ground connection is always on pin number 1. Once our earth has been welded, we will be using the red wire to put it in the center position. This will be the phantom connection by return of the line and will always rest on connection number 3 located in the central position of our plus. Then, to culminate in the connector number 2, we will put the audio signal should look similar to as shown on the screen. When assembling our plus, we must keep in mind that it has a dock. This dock is the one that throws the peg of our plus. You must be very mindful of its position when inserting it into the cap. We must also take into account the gadget position that holds the cable on our plus. This one has a notch that should perfectly match the one on our token. In this way, and taking into account all factors, you should have no problem assembling our plus. Remember to tighten the connection thread well, so that the line is firmly established. Once you have completed joining the pieces of the plus, you must check that the plus pin works correctly. Once we have verified that everything is working correctly, we will move on to connecting the other end of the line. We will begin by disassembling the plus as in the previous case. Once we have removed the token, we will proceed to tin your contacts. If you want to learn how to make a 15mm USB extension, I'll be leaving this card for you here. Once the contacts of the plug have been tinned, we will proceed to connect the cable. To do this, we must first put on the cap. Always remember that it must be in the opposite direction. Then remember that the ground connection should always be on pin number 1. Once this is overcome, we will move on to connecting the red cable at connection number 3. Let's remember that this is the central position of our file. To finish, we will put the white cable that is the audio signal in connection number 2. Always remembering that if necessary, we must add a little more tin so that the connections are firm. In case you need it and that's your taste, you can make a connection from the ground wire to the chassis by connecting it to this plug to join the different parts of our plus. We will follow the same procedure as the previous plus. Let's remember that the plug that holds our cable must match the notch with the connection plug. Then our plus has a hole in it. That hole should be in the opposite direction from the plus connections. This way, there should be no obstacle when assembling the connector. Again, remember to tighten the thread on the plus firmly. It should fit as shown on the screen. And this has been all because of this broadcast. Remind you to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. If you like the tutorial, give me a like and activate the bell so you don't miss any of the new videos until soon.